launch. Thank you so much for coming in. And we're right on time. Then, now, together, forever. That's right on that song there. But we're live. Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Welcome to our watch party. Is the TV too loud? It seems like it's too loud to me. Volume. How's everybody doing tonight? Are we watching Smackdown? Let me know if that light's too bright. Let me know if the TV's too loud. Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan. Sip for Liv. You know we have sips. It's Friday Night Smackdown. You know what that means. Welcome in. So happy to see everybody that's here. Whether you say something or not. If you decide to, hello. Hit that like button. Hopefully subscribe to the channel if you enjoy. And hopefully we can enjoy Smackdown. Hopefully we get a good, exciting Smackdown tonight. As you know, Vince McMahon is slanging that thing all over the place. Vince McMahon has been slanging the lizard, So right now, the owner of the company, things are looking bad. He's down bad. It's all bad for Vince. So sit for Vince. Sit for all y'all being here with me. Sit for Money in the Bank. Good evening, Miss Janelle. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing tonight? Sit for Miss Janelle. Yes. I swear that light is too bright. It is. I'm going to have to do something else. Let me see how that does. Hopefully that's a little better. Going over the Money in the Bank ladder match, I had the pleasure of seeing it live. I am good, Miss Janelle. Thank you so much. Please check our poll. If you didn't know, Miss Janelle, Liv Morgan, the little girl that be usually on Monday Night Raw, she's blonde. She won the championship this past weekend at Money in the Bank. So our poll question tonight, folks, is will Liv Morgan have a long reign as women's champion? Miss Janelle, I absolutely loved Money in the Bank. I loved it because my sons did. Okay, you saw this. There you go. Yes. So, yes, Liv Morgan is now the champion. We should get to see her tonight, folks. Tonight we will see Roman Reigns and the Usos. Also, we can throw our ones up tonight. They're showing big Omos now at the Money in the Bank. They picked Omos up like the Black Jesus that he is. Thank you so much, Mr. Janelle. Mr. Janelle says she's happy that we had fun. We had an amazing time. Other than the parking, so in the parking structure, I got pretty upset after the pay-per-view. Usos, yes, Usos tonight. Usos 31's up. I got pretty upset because people didn't know how to drive. And I don't like that. So I was angry. But we got out of there. We made it home. Well, now, FNX, you can join in. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to Platform 246. Are you watching SmackDown with us? Watching SmackDown, it's on Fox. It's not on the cock. Like, most pay-per-views on Cardcast. What's happening, Cardcast? What's happening, John? Now we're getting some people in. Sit for everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully everybody's watching SmackDown. Unfortunately, look at Corey Graves and Michael Cole's faces right now. How's everybody tonight? Please answer the poll question. Live in the moment. If you're looking at SmackDown, you see it right now. Yes, everybody say hello to everyone. Mr. Nell saying hello and good evening to everyone. Cardcast, I am great. I am doing very, very good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? How's the channel going? Congratulations on 200 plus subscribers, Cardcast. Mr. Nail, you would have to ask my sons how funny of a scene that was, because I was pretty pissed. I know there's some pissed off people in the WWE universe at Vince McMahon right now. What's up, Miss Tia? Everybody say hello. Wait, hold on. I can't really. Y'all know I'm deaf. If you're new to the channel, I'm deaf. If you're not, then you already know. But I hear, and we got the Usos put into the promo. Throw your fucking ones up, please. Throw your ones up in the comments. You know the emoji. We got Roman Reigns and the Usos kicking the show off. What more can we ask for? The Tribal Chief. And we got all of us in the house. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Hopefully you're watching SmackDown. It's about to go down. We got Big Roman. He's off vacation. He decided to grace us with his presence. Aloha to him. He has a big match with Brock Lesnar coming up at SummerSlam. I love SummerSlam. SummerSlam is one of my favorite pay-per-views every year. I did not get to hear Roman's beat drop at Money in the Bank. I was disappointed. That was probably some of the reason why I was going off inside the parking lot yelling and cussing people out. I'm sorry to my sons. I love you boys. I apologize to you that night too. You guys just giggled and laughed it off. But I was pretty. I got down in that parking lot. I was pretty irate. We were sitting there for about 30 minutes, not even moving. Like Roman Reigns has been standing here for 2 minutes now, not moving, just soaking it up, saying, "Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah, I need to come whenever." Is that Damian Jackson? I throw the heart up for you, sir. All right, my baby. We got Roman. They ganked us for Roman, Damian. They didn't give us him last Saturday, but they give it to us tonight on Friday with a promo. We don't want to hear this shit. We want to see Roman last week. Been here on SmackDown. My son Damian is here. Everybody, please, if you can, hit that like button. If you haven't already, share the video so other people can get in here with us and watch SmackDown. Vince McMahon is taking the SmackDown right now to his pockets, to his reputation. He has fucked 4 women over the last 16 years and had to pay out a total of $12 million. We're going to talk about that tonight. I'm sure we will. Vince McMahon is about to be out, y'all. We're about to get better wrestling, better stories. Finn Balor's going to get a proper push. Talk all because Vince McMahon can't keep his lizard in the cage. Need to put a cage around Roman because he's never on TV. Yes, Mr. Janelle, wow. 4 women are now paid $12 million in total over the last 16 years from Mr. McMahon. I thought he was going to show his nuts again and kick off tonight's show, folks, but he didn't. But answer the poll. Do you think Liv Morgan, live in the moment, someone my kids and I have liked for a long time, someone we have been praying for a long time because sometimes she does bad. Sometimes she does bad, and she finally cashed in, literally. Nasty? What's nasty, Miss Tia? Miss Tia says nasty. Yes, folks. Vince McMahon is like 77,000 years old. Or he's 76, 77, 78 years old. We go to commercial break. We got a few votes. We got 8 votes. Thank y'all so much. Sincerely. Looks like 75% of us. So I'm going to guess, if my math is correct, that's 6 to 8 saying Liv Morgan is going to have a long reign. There's already rumors that she's not going to have a long reign as champion, so we will see. But yeah, Vince McMahon has been paying women off to sleep with him and not talk about it for like really probably forever. And the last 16 years of it is coming to light now. Four mistresses, one of which, and thank you so much to everybody that's come in so far. First of all, Miss Janelle, FNXMOZ, Fixing Mods, maybe. Mods, Fixing Mods. Miss Tia, John, my son Damien. Carcast. Yeah, so $12 million he's paid out from fucking. Pardon my French, folks. And not from sleeping with Linda McMahon, his wife. Nope. One of which was a former wrestler. Who in the comments? Let me know in the comments who you think it was. This was a wrestler from 2005. So we played Smash and Pass on this channel before. Miss Chanel, he's been married for 100 years. Michelle Ash isn't married. He's only been married for 100 years. Nothing in the ring yet. John says, did they say anything in the ring yet? Nope. Roman just came out, threw his fingers up, and said, I'm here. Welcome me. And now it's 8:13. So Vince, married for 100 million years. His wife is a former senator of Connecticut. Commercial before we even get anything, John. Vince McMahon does what the hell he wants to do, folks. Don't be surprised. So, including cheating on his wife. So, 2005, some point he had a wrestler, female wrestler, that he slept with. At some point in time, she decided she stopped wanting his, at that time, 58-year-old lizard. And Mr. Janelle, that's embarrassing for his wife, his entire family, his children who are famous, his entire company, the stockholders. He's in trouble. They haven't lived together, Vince McMahon and his wife. I believe the rumor is like 3 or 4 years. He lives in Connecticut. She lives in Florida. But he had a wrestler he was sleeping with in 2005. He stopped sleeping with her, or she stopped sleeping with him. He then demoted her, which I don't know what that means with a wrestler. Like, I understand, like, for me, here we go. Finally, we get somebody else to talk besides me. Oh, yeah. We get to hear Roman and Paul. We're in the Uso Penitentiary, the Anoa'i Penitentiary. That's the real last name. All of them right there. Anoa'i. Spell that. I said that 5 times. Big Roman, Big Joe, hasn't been on TV in 9 weeks, but here he is. Let's see what he has to say. Beer game looks tight. All smiles, Mr. Janelle. Roman's not smiling. Acknowledge your tribal chief. I didn't do that shit too. Tracking. In Fort Worth, Texas. Yep, Miss Tia. If we were there, we'd be cheering, not booing. But at the end of the day, when the tribal chief's in the house, business picks up. Well, you need to come into the house more often, motherfucker. Life is good. I bet life is good. You work 2 times a month. Good. I mean, and I've said this before. As long as God wakes me up, I can handle anything. He's handled cancer 2 times, so he's telling the truth. Yes, that man has had cancer twice, Roman Reigns. Did jump off a private jet, made his way there, slicked back his hair, put on a black t-shirt, came out, and he blessed us with his presence.
It's an absolute privilege and an honor to see my bloodline.
See, I just said, God's favor, Miss Janelle, absolutely. Miss Janelle says God's favor. Yes, he has had cancer twice, Miss Janelle.
And then I see my wise man.
Roman Reigns. He don't look like it.
My special counsel.
He's been in the weight room, but.
And he looks like this.
Look at Paul.
What y'all do to him?
You ain't been here, bruh. You been gone. Absent. MIA.
Why does he look so concerned? Why are you so worried? What's wrong with
you? Know you got Brock coming up.
The tribal chief's here.
Finally.
Be concerned. You should know I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time. I done did it all. I smashed them all. You should feel very confident that you had a good day.
But for the 836th time, he has to face Brock Lesnar again. So. Miss Janelle says she's making her an acknowledgement shirt. I definitely agree with that. I like that. Does he have one? He might have one on WWEshop.com. I mean, they'll never promote. We're always looking for promotion and marketing here. Shout out to WWEshop.com. It's been many, many, many years since I've ordered something from there, but I have in the past.
Now tell us what's wrong.
I need to order one of them championship belts one of these days. Paul Heyman is trembling and he takes the microphone. We're going to find out why. I don't know why, but.
I love you, my tribal chief.
I love you, my tribal chief.
And I love the Usos.
And he loves the Usos. Paul Heyman is full of love. For 25 or 30 years, he's also been full of shit, but we're not going to say anything about that.
But we have a problem, and that problem's name
is Brock Lesnar. Once again, match number 832. Roman versus Brock. SummerSlam. Last man standing match. Well, he wants to be like, I don't, he said it just like me, Miss Janelle, because, I don't blame him.
Brock Lesnar doesn't respect that. Brock Lesnar has one last chance.
Brock Lesnar's going to lose.
Brock Lesnar has one.
And folks, Theory won the Money in the Bank contract. So that means Young Theory, the young G from Monday Night Raw, but really he can go anywhere, can cash in his contract at any time. So that's after Roman Reigns goes through that match with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, a last man standing match. And that's a match where there are no rules, anything goes. And the way you win that match is when your opponent can't answer a 10 count. So there's no pin in that match. There's no submitting in that match. A last man standing match that is. You can only pin or only win when you knock your opponent out and they don't get up before the referee counts to 10. So, usually after those kinds of matches, the wrestlers are always both beat to shit. So that'd be a good time for Theory to possibly cash in his Money in the Bank contract, just like Liv Morgan did back at Money in the Bank, and he maybe take the title from whoever's the winner. Or during the match, shit.
I'm scared because what's going to have to happen now is that we're going to have to see Roman Reigns go savage. We're going to have to see a fight.
We're going to see Roman Reigns go savage. You're going to have to let his hair down a little bit. This time.
Brock Lesnar, because pinning Brock Lesnar down for 3 seconds is one thing, but putting him down for 10 seconds in his final title match, in a last minute standing match,
his final title match.
So you're going to have to show up on the 30th at SummerSlam and be a Roman Reigns like never before.
July 30th, SummerSlam. I can't wait. We'll definitely be live streaming that day. That'll be on the Cock though. It won't be on Fox like it is now. Like something like SmackDown is. That'll be on the Cock. The head of the table, the tribal chief, God mode, 1 day a week, part-time reigns, whatever you want to call him. What the hell was that? So, John, I don't know if you're still watching at all. We're 21 minutes into the show, and that was pretty much horrible. I don't remember anything that anybody said. In theory, who was already standing outside. That was strange. He was already standing outside with the briefcase when the show first started. When they went to commercial break, was doing absolutely nothing. And then they say nothing about that. 20 minutes gone for nothing. Yeah. But they say nothing about Theory standing out there before. Then his music hits. He comes running back out. Runs around the ropes. And he gets ready to leave. The fuck is this shit? So far, SmackDown has not started off top tier. It started off more like right down here. But we're going to hang with it. That really sucks when they start to show off like this. I really like with no real action, no real anything. Back in the day, back in my day, when wrestling was good, the show kicked off. If there was somebody talking in the ring, which oftentimes that's how it started, usually it was a fiery conversation. Somebody would say he's going to kick somebody's ass. It might have even been face to face. At the minimum, it was in the ring and like out on the stage. And they were setting up a match for later on. Or it would just kick off with Steve Austin driving a truck down to the ring that had a hose full of beer attached to it and spraying everybody in it. It didn't start off like this, where they walked out and put their fingers up in the air and it went to commercial. And it came back and said a whole bunch of nothing. And then showed some guys with some face paint and some fur on their chests. Like we're supposed to give a damn about that. These motherfuckers with the makeup on the eyes is running rampant right now. What the fuck is going on? Now we got the Viking Raiders looking like they've been in the fight with Tyson. Let's see how much makeup they have on their eyes. And who are they facing tonight? So we finally get our first match tonight, folks. Sit for some action on wrestling. I'm sorry, Mr. Janelle. I'm just, it's starting up. And here we go, another commercial. The Viking Raiders against the Maharaji and Shanky. Really? Is that what we're doing? Fuck. I was hoping for a good SmackDown tonight. Sit for boredom. I was hoping for a good SmackDown, a good show. Material, it's Janelle. They're not trying to give us that. I mean, I don't see how they could. Exactly. This has sucked so far. We are 25 minutes into the show right now. And it's the best thing about it has been us. So thank all of you. But I don't know how they could possibly put on a good show right now when the man who has made everything go for this place for the last 40 years is basically looking like the creepiest old man that ever lived. Again, nobody told me in the comments who they think it was. I need to know. I want to know who the bets, who has the highest amount of bets on them right now as far as who the wrestler was. Mickie James, a wrestler that used to be in the WWE, say maybe 15 years ago. She's come back a couple of times too. She went on Twitter and she was like, what she say? Oh, no wonder I didn't get the push. That's all she put. That's exactly what I mean, Ms. Janelle. What female did he sleep with and then stop sleeping with and then demote, which I guess that means maybe took the belt from her, made her start losing all the time. Shit, I don't know. Maybe made her strip down to her bra and panties and then come out to the ring and bark like a dog. I'm talking to you, Trish Stratus. Who was it? Who could it have been? So 2005? That's what I think it was. I've always thought he slept with Trish Stratus. Or he tried to sleep with Trish Stratus. Subway keeps refreshing and fucking with my motherfucking Friday night. Why? Are you kidding me? It's because I did a stream on him earlier today. It's because I allowed him into my heart today. I allowed him into my area, my something. I allowed him around my spirit. I allowed Jimmy Garoppolo, son of a fucking bitch. Here we are trying to talk about Vince McMahon's sexcapades. And during the plethora of commercials that the WWE and Vince McMahon have decided to give us tonight, they give us Pepperoni James. I like the Italians, the spicy way. That's my sandwich. I've been eating that sandwich for umpteen years. But I haven't eaten one since maybe the first commercial. Subway made my babies sick a few weeks ago. Fuck you, Subway. You and your commercial. All right, so we got Shanky, and he's being told to get the hell out of here by Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is the biggest Arab I have ever seen, and going up against Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders. So who you got, folks? You got the Caucasian team or the Arab team, the not Caucasian team. Who you got? Let me know in the comments, please. No, Miss Tia, we are not connected. Unless we're connected in hell. Miss Chanel got the one in red. That is a good pick, Miss Chanel. That is Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja. He's a former SmackDown World Champion. Good pick. I got to go with the team that just powerbombed him, though, the Viking Raiders for me. Okay, I can't even take credit for that because I did it like simultaneously. So they're beating Jinder's ass right now. Maybe I bet you Shanky comes in and dances. Oh, he's getting beat up, so he's not going to dance. I looked down and the match was over. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Damian and Trey, I miss you, sons. Xavier cut it short. Xavier stopped it. He's probably mad that Paige retired. That's a story for another day. That was a hell of a quick match. It was a squash match there, John. Now they're showing them their asses. That's rich. We're keeping it manly tonight on SmackDown. Face palm is here. John, thank you very much, John. Very astute observation and statement. That man was a WWE champion before. He just got beat in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Flat, boom, destroyed in the middle of the ring. Now you don't even see him anymore. He was a champ before. That just whatever. Because we need time to see the ass beating tickets. I guess you beat a lot of ass in Texas. You can whoop their ass and all that pink. Here we go. That went over well. The man always trying to keep us down. Ouch, Mr. Nell. It's about to get worse. The man, oh, look at this shit. Oh my God. Good night. Kofi's not going out after the match tonight. He's not going out after the show. Kofi is going straight to the ice tub. If Michael Cole's simp ass says the new vicious Vikings one more time. Although he'll probably say it again before they get to the back. Pat McAfee's normally here, but he got his ass beat. So we're at Money in the Bank, right? My sons and I. Or maybe you can see it. So I'm somewhere upper left corner, right? And I look down at the bottom of the floor, sitting next to my sons, and I get them close to me because I'm thinking that it's about to start a riot, maybe. I don't know what's going to happen, right? I'm ready to go. Now, I see somebody down there getting their ass beat. Yes, Damien, they're trying to make them look strong, and it's a waste of time. So, Damien, you can help me with this story, maybe. All of a sudden, I see somebody down below, right by the barricade, getting their ass whooped, okay, by a big ass dude. So to me, it looked like, oh damn, some Las Vegas idiot is drunk than a motherfucker, drunk than a skunk, and he was gonna try to hop the rail. He fought with somebody, whatever, right? No, it's this 6'8" motherfucker right here, right? 6'7" motherfucker here with the flower shirt on, jumping Pat McAfee. And I mean, you think that wrestling's fake or choreographed or set up. When I was up there in the sky, I thought it was a fight. I thought security was stomping the shit out of him. Okay? He was fucking him up. And I'm getting ready to tell the boys, somebody's getting their ass whooped. Somebody's tripping. Nope. It was just Pat McAfee getting stomped out by Baron Corbin. All right, so we got Gunther. Speaking of people that stomp people out, and got heavy hands. I was like, damn, there's a fight breaking out here? Come on, Vegas. Who having security tear off in their ass? Who am I going to see on the Channel 5 news later on tonight? But Damien says it did look crazy. It did to me, son. I was like, I'm going to see that person on the news tonight. A Clark County resident was arrested today at the MGM Grand Arena. I was gonna make a YouTube video about it. It would have been uploaded right on the channel. This guy's an ass. Nope. It was just Corbin. The wrestlers are big. I was so ready, Mr. Nell. When I was talking about them earlier, Damien says the Viking Raiders were strong, though in NXT during the Black and Gold era. Absolutely right. When I was talking about them, I was thinking the same thing. Just did not say it. They were strong in NXT, and now they've come here, and now they're the vicious Viking Raiders. But I was ready to take advantage of that, upload that right to my channel, and let all y'all see that. It would have been on the news. It would have been all over Twitter. You know, Arby's commercial, that's cool. They had the nerve to put a Subway commercial on when it, one, got both of my sons sick, made them ill about 2 weeks ago. And two, they employ James the Giant Leech. He's been leeching money, fame, respect, I don't know how, adulation from us for 5 years now, and I'm tired of it. And the last thing I want to see is his Italiano face next to Italiano sandwich. I got a Kevin Hart commercial right now. He's talking about being scared. I'm scared of how much worse SmackDown can get tonight. Roman has already come out. We haven't seen Roman since 2021. So Roman came out already. So now what else? What the fuck else we're supposed to do now? You can see Liv Morgan come out tonight, smiling, with teardrops running down her eyes. Answer that for me, please. How many teardrops will Liv Morgan have on her fucking face tonight? I will say this. When Liv Morgan came out at Money in the Bank, when she won Money in the Bank, first of all, I had no idea that was going to happen. Never would have thought that would happen. I thought she would have much faster broke her leg on one of them ladders than to win the Money in the Bank. But she didn't. So she wins Money in the Bank, and then the other makeup magnet, Ronda Rousey, puts on a horrible display of work. That's basically just what it was. It's just having a bad day at work. It was horrendous. But she would probably rather have been at the dentist than in the wrestling ring that day. The rumors are that Ronda Rousey went to the WWE. Whoever's in charge of the WWE now, because, Vince can't keep his lizard put away. Whoever's in charge, she went to them and said she wants to give up the title. She wants to give it to Liv Morgan. I don't know how true that is, but Liv Morgan has it. She cashed in. Her music hits. I'm like, what the shit? What the fuck? She comes out, halfway rolls up Ronda, still ugly. Makeup flying everywhere between the two of them. I screamed like a little girl, to be honest, when she won. It got me. So now we have Kaiser and Gunther with a whole lot of red on. This is usually the red that we represent around here. The gang, but we got will Liv Morgan have a long reign as champion poll? For anybody who has not got a chance to hit that yet, we have 67% of you say yes, 33% of you say no. I don't know where I fall in that. I'm going to ride the fence a little bit right now myself. I'm going to ride the rest of the ropes. I don't know where I fall, what I think about how long her reign is going to be. I'm hoping that she has a long reign as champion. It's like I expect Gunther to have a long reign as Intercontinental Champion. I'm hoping she does, but I'm not. I don't know what the fuck the word is. I'm doubtful. So this is we have an open challenge right now. I was just about to say Gunther doesn't speak apparently for himself. Lets another man talk for him. I don't know where they do that at. But he's talking for himself now. He's a fool. course, the crowd's wetting him right now. Typical Texas. Texas sucks. What has Texas ever done great besides produce Shawn Michaels? Let me know if you have a thought, if you have an answer. Let me know. There's no disrespect to anybody watching personally. For me. Track it. Shinsuke Nakamura. Now look at this motherfucker Baron Corbin acting like Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee is injured because he whooped his ass on set and beat the shit out of him. It was beautiful. He beat the piss out Pat McAfee. So he can dance for him now. And we can all and so can Corey Graves. Throw your guitars up in the air. Throw your Tokyo. Shout out to you, Jung, if you're still watching. We got Shinsuke representing Japan. He's coming out to get fucked up. To get pinned by Gunther. Oh. Don't smoke while you're trying to go. Oh, there you go, Miss Tia. You always got my back. Oh, is Shinsuke gonna hold on? You got a mic? Folks, hold your horses and open your ears.
You keep your title home now.
He's speaking to my good ear. Because
I challenge you to a match
right now! Whoa, we getting live tonight on SmackDown, are we? Oh, he's been on the Ritalin tonight. Holy shit. He has the uppers. All right. So he's not even challenging. Okay. I don't even know what happened. They just pulled a Ludwig on me right now. He's going up against Ludwig Kaiser. All right. So let me know who you got. Shinsuke Nakamura. Or we got Ludwig Kaiser. Folks, I don't know what the hell is going on right now on SmackDown. Except for Ludwig just got released German. That move is in SmackDown on the PlayStation game. I love it. Shout out to my sons. Shout out to you, Damien, if you're still watching. Miss Tia got SN. Okay. I got. Okay, Miss Tia got. Miss Janelle, it's Ludwig, but it's his partner, Ludwig Kaiser. Why they named him after Kaiser Permanente, the hospital? I will never know. But I think I got Ludwig Kaiser tonight too. So that's why I think we'll put out the W. I think Gunther is going to help him get the win tonight. Same thing, Miss Janelle. The opposite of Nakamura. Absolutely. So you're right with me tonight. Miss Tia, you're probably going to be on the wrong side of history. I'm sorry. You're riding with Shinsuke. You got it. His name is Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig. You already got Gunther down, so that's cool, right? So Ludwig Kaiser, the hospital. So anytime Gunther comes out, just remember Kaiser Permanente. I guess. You know. Don't ask me why.
Okay, what is this? A spa? Volume 26.
Yes, ma'am. See, so.
With Walmart Plus, there are no extra expenses to worry about. Join today for free grocery delivery.
This match just came out of nowhere. They said something about a open challenge. I thought that was going to possibly be with Gunther for his title. Damian Jackson says Ludwig is taking the L. Damian wants to probably be on the wrong side of history tonight as well. Unfortunately, thank you so much for answering, son. I always tell you, son, I'll never tell you nothing wrong. I tell you that all the time. I'll never tell you nothing wrong. If I tell you, it's because I think it's right. No, Miss Tia, that's not go. Miss Tia says that's right. Let's go because Damien agreed with her taking Shinsuke tonight. That's a bad decision. Your dad will never steer you wrong. I will only tell you things that I think are in your best interest. Believe that. Believe that like Roman Reigns' old cat saying. Believe that. Shut your ass up. We will see, son. You know I'm always right. Always getting dubs. So let's see what we got. We got Shinsuke and Ludwig. Open challenge for nothing. Phantom kick by Shinsuke. That's not the name of that move, but that's what it looked like. And then we got Baron Corbin and his chest out, even though he's wearing a shirt. On commentary right now. Mr. Tia says and acknowledges me that I won the last match. But she says she got me this time. As Damien just said, we shall see. We shall see. Right now, Shinsuke is in control. Putting a big boot in Ludwig's throat. Going for a kick in the stomach. Or the knee in the stomach, that is. Shinsuke's making me look bad right now. Come on, Kaiser. Come on, blood. Slime. Red team go. Red team go. Although they're both red and black, so kind of. That flat top is pretty neat. Went for a big knee. Some kind of spinning kick by Shinsuke. He looks like he's calling for the Kinshasa. He's gonna. What in the blue hell was that? Who won? Usually the last guy in the ring is the winner. I've been watching wrestling for 36 years, and usually the last guy in the ring is the winner. So, I mean, what'd you say, son? You know your dad's memory sometimes. Why is he yelling at him like it's his dog? Damien says acknowledge me. And now Kaiser is getting punished like any trip to the doctor usually is. It's going to burn a little. Shut up, Cole. I said he's punching him already. Damn. He is. Put your hands down. This reminds me of a time that I stole some bubble gum out the grocery store. And no matter how many times I asked my father to stop, he kept making me get back down on my knees, put my hands back on the bed, and he hit me on my bare ass hard. And after multiple times of that, I made another mistake. My first mistake was going to the grocery store. And here we go with the horrible match that Rhonda gave us. Thank you for making me have to sit through that, Rhonda. I appreciate it. So as we set up to see Liv Morgan run down with tears of joy, that day I had tears of pain because we went to the grocery store, my family and I believe it was just myself and my two brothers at that point because I was like about 8 years old. And for some reason, I decided to steal like a pack of Bubblicious, right? It probably was like sour apple or the strawberry one. I never ate grapes or oranges or shit like that. I'm pretty picky when it comes to food. So I decide, for whatever reason, to steal the gum that's at the register. Like Liv came down and thankfully stole that belt from Rhonda, so we don't have to see her no more. I think she's going away on vacation for a little while. Praise God. God is good. When praises go up, blessings come down. So I was asking for blessings and praises that day because I stole the bubble gum, right? We get checked out, I guess, whatever. I steal the gum. And much like when I used to wear my father's pants or take my father's cologne, he never missed anything. My dad, he didn't miss shit. And as I became a father, I tried to fancy myself after that and not miss anything myself. I haven't got to where he was, but I've done okay. But I steal the gum, I get it home, which is a feat in and of itself. And we get home and somehow, oh, look at Liv. Okay, track it. Liv, I started getting goosebumps and shit when she ran down. I was like, what? Is she coming down to cash it? She's not gonna cash it in. They're gonna break it off and she ain't gonna do it. And then she's jumping up and down like it was her 4th birthday and a pony came out. I was like, oh my God. Boom. Goes for a kick. Rhonda with a trip. Goes into the ankle lock. I like Kurt Angle. And here comes the roll up. Kicked her in the. I was like, how did she even get her down? And I seen the replay. She kicked her on the thigh. Rolls her up. The 3 count. Liv motherfucking Morgan. I'm like, all right, Liv! It just came out. I didn't even realize. I was just screaming. Yes, John, extremely happy for Liv. Most of the world was. So, back to me not being happy is that we get the gum home and somehow my father finds it on me. I'm sure he gave me. We'll get back to this. We got here Liv. Next commercial break, we'll get back to that story.
Volume 34.
And so here she is, our SmackDown Women's Champion, sent for Liv Morgan. Liv, meaning my sons and I, have been following your career since NXT, somewhat, but really since you came up with the Riot Squad. Yes, Damien, you are correct. Rhonda apparently did want Liv Morgan to beat her. She went to them and said, check this out, Vince. You got a whole lot going on right now, and I don't want to be here anyway. So have Liv go ahead and beat me. Take the strap from me. Have somebody beat me, but just get me out of here. When we were at Money in the Bank in her match with, what's her name? Annabelle's daughter, Bret Hart's niece. Goddamn, we went to commercial. This is back to story time. So 2 stories. Because I'm sure Rhonda probably felt the way I felt that night. Because during her match with Natalya, you know what they started chanting? I got to actually sit next to my sons and chant, this is awesome, like during the Usos Shout out to the Usos. And Street Profits match and some other shit. We got to chant at people. I got to be the only person yelling shit out and hear myself yell out throughout the entire. I don't know if anybody else heard me. Within the first few rows, they heard me because I was being obnoxious. But we got to do the chants and stuff. But you know what they chanted for Ronda? This is boring. I bullshit you not. About 3/4 through Ronda Rousey's match with Natalya at Money in the Bank, as my sons and I sat in section 202, a funny chant started to arise, among the walls of the MGM Grand Arena. This is boring. I was like, yeah, I'm crushed. That's what she did. Crushed. I know she did. I know she was probably dying inside. And Natalya was like, they got me in here with this bitch, getting me chanted at, this is boring. That don't hardly ever happen to me. But they both knew that was coming that night. So when you know something's coming, to segue into that, I knew once my father found that gum on me, I was through. Okay, my ass was grass. So my dad finds the gum, and I'm 98.5% positive that he immediately gave me a 38-minute talk. By where I took my comeuppance at, he may have been standing up. A lot of them happened in his bedroom, him sitting on his bed, me standing up in front of him right next to the dresser, dying inside, wondering if I was going to get hit or if my legs were just going to fall asleep. I will do it. So anyway, I'm sure I got a 40-minute talking to, and I'm only 8 years old. And then finally, I dropped my likely He-Man draws. And I get down on the big chair that my mom used to sit in and scare me in all the time. I had nightmares about walking into the living room and seeing my mom sitting in the chair, and she wouldn't answer me. And I'm calling her name and calling her name, calling her name. And finally, she turns around and she's Santa Claus. I don't know why I had nightmares like that, or why I used to tell her them. So he put me down in the living room chair, and he commences to whoop my ass with a belt. And I asked him to stop. I get up. He'll hit you like wherever, like on your back or on your neck, and then with the belt. And then he'll be like, get down, put your hand, reset, you know what I'm saying? Get straight. And then we did that for a little bit like we always do. And then when my final mistake comes in, the punchline for the whole shit is, I decided to go, Mom, please help me. Yes, reset, Miss Janelle. You gotta reset. You get up and shit, you gotta make you get back down and reset. It's not after he's gonna hit you where he hits you. And then so I called for my mother, who was in the kitchen, putting away groceries, washing dishes, preparing to do dinner like she always does. My mother walked into that living room. He stopped beating me. My mother walked into the living room, slapped the shit out of me, and walked back in the kitchen and let him finish his business. So let's hear what Liv Morgan has to say as our new SmackDown Women's Champion. I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that whooping. They let me know that day that they were a team, like a SmackDown tag team. They let me know that day they were a team. They were not going to ever, and they never did. My parents never took sides with each other over the kids, ever, over us. They were always on the same side. And that day I found out my parents are a team. One is not going to save you from the other, so just don't even look for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I already told you can't call my mom she if you're dealing with my dad, so it was the same shit. So, I just reminded them of that on Saturday. Like, remember that, Dad? You wouldn't even let me call her she. I would be like she. You'd be like, who's she? And I'd be like, And they both just dying laughing like it's hilarious. It wasn't funny when I was 7, and 8, and 10, and 12. Ronda doesn't want a rematch. What I tell you, don't Liv look like Harley Quinn right now?
This is a culmination of a lifetime of hard work, sweat, and tears.
It's a culmination of a lifetime of botches. I'll tell you that much. A lifetime of mistakes in the ring, live on TV. But she got there. Never give up. Unless you're smoking. Only give up on. Don't smoke. I quit smoking. Day 26 or 7 right now. Shout out to me. And shout out to Liv. Shout out to Michael Cole in that gray suit.
And over the last decade, you scratched and you clawed and you learned and you tried. And every time you
and you failed and you falled and you botched and you cried. Oh, has she cried? She has done a lot of crying. She cried on Saturday when she won. She in the ring for like 9 minutes. They turned the lights off. They started taking the ladders out. She was still standing in the ring. I was saying all these people start running down in black shirts and t-shirts and black jeans, moving the ladders, turn the lights off. She's still in the ring. Makeup running.
And it got hard because sometimes I felt like maybe I'd never get here. But
we got the same thing, Liv. We thought you would never get here either. And when you did, the world let out a collective scream.
Take this as a little reminder, as John Cena would say, never give up.
No, as I would say, I just said 60 seconds ago, never give up. John Cena can kiss my ass. He's not going to take credit for my speech. Speaking of never giving up, here's Natalya. Despite the fact that Las Vegas thought she was very boring.
The only reason why you are the SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv, is because of me. And your little Cinderella story, it's gonna come to an end, Liv.
I just had deja vu, eh? I'm pretty sure she did this very same thing on Raw. Came out, interrupted her, and said, "You're SmackDown champion. You're because of me." On Raw. Miss Janelle said that's her favorite story. I'm sorry, Miss Janelle, I'm barely saying that. That's your favorite story? Well, it's not my favorite story. It's a story of a powerful team. You know, of two people coming together for one common goal, which is to make my ass sore and to punish me. Uh-oh, the makeup game is about to pick up. Look at her fake limping. Sit for Ronda's limp. Now she's injured. So that's Miss Jenna, that's a lady who got her ass beat by Ronda on Saturday. And yes, the tag team. My parents were the tag team champions. They never fought unless they were fighting us. It was always them against us, like when they took all of our Christmas presents one year. They made us earn our Christmas presents. My brother Anthony and I. We had all of our Christmas presents. They made us open them on Christmas morning. And then they made us put them in trash bags. Put them in the garage and earn them back one by one. I don't know if I ever told that story or not. Yeah. Whoa, Ronda, look at the makeup. Y'all see her eyes? I've never been a bigger fan of Natalya. Live mistake. What was that? Was that literally just, you know, like a makeup display or something like that? A eyeshadow display between the three of them? Knock what off, Miss Janelle? What Rhonda's saying? Hopefully. Yeah, my parents, teamed up one year to decide to make my brother Anthony and I. That was whack, Miss Janelle. I don't even know. That wasn't even anything. That was a waste of time. It's like Raw's coming to us live from San Antonio, Texas on Monday. We'll probably be here streaming live for that. Not sure. But San Antonio has something great. Shawn Michaels. That's the birthplace of Shawn Michaels. Shout out to San Antonio for that. And nothing else. I mean, nothing else. Yes, my parents made me earn the gifts back. And Mr. Janelle said, how did I earn the gifts back? Well, me personally, I've always been an intelligent young man. So, and I usually don't make the same mistake twice. So I learn from mistakes. I adapt quickly. I adapt quickly to really any and everything. That is 100% a fact. So while that destroyed Anthony inside, he just could not take it. So he couldn't work through it for that. I gained my things back fairly quickly. And what we had to do was just do our chores. Not get in trouble on a day. Pick the right day to go into the room after my father ate dinner and say, hey, Dad. My voice is a lot less deep then. Hey, Dad, can I get a toy? So let's see. I was in a new house. Mark was born. Mark is 6 years younger than me. So Mark was probably like 5. I was probably like 11 or 12 when this happened. Like 11 or 12. And Anthony was 9 or 10, 2 years younger than me. And it took him, so that was December. So I literally, we opened up the presents on December 25th. And on December 25th, in separate trash bags, every toy we got from them, our aunts, our uncles, our cousins, our friends that we found, whatever, we put it in a trash bag. We had to take it outside, put it in the garage. Underneath 2 big ass blankets. So then, if you went outside and fuck with it, he would see. Like I said, my father, he didn't miss anything. He didn't miss me stealing bubble gum. He didn't miss me wearing his clothes. He didn't miss if you went outside and moved something from the way he had it, including his clothes, which I never learned until I had probably the money to start buying my own clothes. So if you went outside and you fuck with those toys, you looked underneath those blankets when he came home, or the next day, or 2 days later, or on Sunday when he had nothing to do, he's gonna know that you fuck with that blanket. And he's gonna say, who fuck with that blanket? And if nobody said I did it, we were both gonna get fucked up. That was everything. Whether you broke a glass, whatever the fuck happened, if you didn't say who did it, we both got in trouble. So the way we had to get him back was just by doing our chores. And I've done chores since I was like 7 years old. So there was no problem for me. I had my shit back pretty quick. And I was like, damn, I fucked up. So when I fuck up, I make up. That's a Pisces. So yeah, I got my stuff back really quick. And Tony took I think Tony got his shit back in May. I don't know. My brother didn't get all his shit till May. It took the nigga 5 months to get his toys back. I had my stuff back by, I don't know, Valentine's Day. My father he made you earn it back piece by piece. But we got Ronda and Natalya with collar and elbow tie up. I'm surprised Ronda can even do that move. Ronda's so sloppy in the ring. Why is Ronda limping, pretending as though she got injured on Saturday at Money in the Bank? Like that's also why she lost the match. No, you lost the match because you don't want to be a wrestler because you suck at your job. And you asked to go home. You asked to quit, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea why she's out tonight, feigning an injury, but having a match. How much sense does that make? Punching Natalya in the gut now. Picks her up on the shoulders like John Cena. I'm so tired of hearing about John Cena. Aren't y'all tired of hearing about John Cena? She's cheating right now. Miss Janelle says no, she's not. She is not tired. So let me know who you got in this match. Not John Cena, apparently. But do you got Ronda Rousey in this match or you got Natalya? I'm going to go with Ronda. I'm going to go out on the limb and say Ronda for me. Let us know quick because the match is probably going to be over fast. Miss Janelle got Natalya. Miss Tia got... when you say makeup, it could be anybody, but I'm going to say that means Ronda because she's the queen. And she currently has her in a Kimbara leg lock. I don't know what it's called, but it's an ankle lock. And Natalya taps out. Just like I think she did on Saturday. Can somebody tell me what that was for? What purpose that served? That entire match. That entire segment. That entire 2 segments. Liv Morgan coming out, holding up her little championship belt she got from Target. And we got more matches coming up, I'm sure. I'm sure we have more matches. I don't know what that one was for. I'm trying to be right, though. I think, am I undefeated tonight? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments if you've been able to keep track. Yes, her little belt from Target, Miss Janelle. She's holding it up in the ring. She gets out for no reason. And these two get in and have a match. All right. I'm not going to complain. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan of the WWE. Thank you. Miss Tia says she thinks I am undefeated tonight. It's Friday night. What else? I mean, Smackdown. It's our watch party. I mean, it wouldn't be Smackdown if I didn't have a 0 next to my record. It wouldn't be Smackdown. You know? We got Big Drew McIntyre talking about the stakes. Talking about Texas kissing ass right now. Beat down old Drew McIntyre. He got the majorest accent ever. I really wish, though, that Sheamus and Drew McIntyre could stop interacting with one another. They've been fighting for 321 years, it seems like. They got to stop. Like, Sheamus. Oh, here we go. Throw your, I don't know what to tell you to throw up in the comments right now, folks. We got Maximum Male Models coming out. Well, there's tennis rackets out on the court, or on the TV. So that looks nice and stupid. So throw your tennis rackets and your tennis balls up. Throw your balls up in the comments when we come back. We got Max Dupree and Marseille and Mansoir. Don't quote me, but I believe that is the way you pronounce their names. Thank you, Miss Janelle. very much. Yes, Miss Tia, thank you. I don't know why they have a gimmick where they are male models, but that guy that's right there, much like myself, he's an okay talker, you know. And for some reason, they put him in a suit, made him a manager, and gave him a tag team. You know, we want to get back on. We're not gonna get back on tag teams tonight. But they put him in a suit, made him a manager of a tag team of a man that's like 6'8" and a man that's like 5'11". So we're gonna see how it goes. One of them looks like Predator. One of them looks like Jinder Mahal's little nephew. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the MMM maximum male models turn out. I think it's going to be shitty. You know, but again, it's SmackDown. So what else do you expect? They really have, like, this guy. He was just LA Knight on NXT, which, you know, we all hang out sometimes and watch on Tuesdays. And they bring him to. He was called LA Knight. Had a whole little thing. He came out, sounded like The Rock, like he was trying to be a bootleg Dwayne Johnson / Stone. He was both Stone Cold and The Rock. That's how he talks. He was actually pretty good at it. So like I said, he's a really good talker. He looks good. You know, looked like he was going to be possibly somebody they were going to bring up to SmackDown or Raw and try to do something with. Nope. Make him a manager and give him some male models. So now we all get to acknowledge them too. Acknowledge these male models. What kind of shit is this? What are we watching? This is supposed to be wrestling. But we're going to have some guys that are male models coming out. and then they made us wait like 2 months to pay it off to see who were going to be his models in the first place. He kept coming in the back. Maybe remember he was coming in the back going to the guy Adam Pearce and saying, oh, the lighting's not right here. Or the makeup is not right here. Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey have used up all the makeup in the back. So my maximum male models can't get right. The light's not right. The faces can't get bright with the makeup. So we stand in the back. They did that shit for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. But it's over now. They lowered the lights. Throw your cell phones up. Throw your lights up. We got Max in the ring with a fluffy collar that's too big. Wow. Let's track it.
38. We offer a captivating treat to the WWE Universe as we present the 2020
A captivating treat? What the fuck is this?
collection.
I'm surprised that the crowd is allowing him to talk.
Whose looks will serve.
That they're not wanting him right now. That he's not getting the what chance.
Here it is. Marseille.
Marseille. Motherfucker looks like Predator. He tickles me too, Miss Janelle. Miss Janelle says he tickles her the way he talks. And he tickles me. Where are the rest of his shorts? Take your tennis rackets back out the comments, please. Miss Janelle, Miss Tia, take your tennis rackets back out the comments. Put your shorts in the comments, please. Are those his hoochie daddy shorts? It's a hot boy summer. Is that what it is? Thank you, Miss Tia. You need to put one more pair in there because he needs a whole lot more. The muscular symmetry of his hands and thighs? Absolutely not, Miss Janelle. The muscular symmetry of his hands and thighs. What? Did I just get to an episode of P Valley? I wouldn't know because I wouldn't dare even let my remote control stop on that. What am I watching now? Is this still SmackDown? Mansoir. I've never disliked tennis more. They're making me dislike wearing glasses of any kind right now. I'm never probably going to wear a pair of shorts again. Please, folks, throw your shorts up in the comments for us. Help out the Maximum Male models. Miss Janelle said they did the same thing last time. It's weird. Miss Janelle, this is ridiculous. They did the same thing last week, only less horrible than this one. You know, Miss Janelle, no one's shorts look like that, Miss Janelle. Actually, I've always said that tennis is not a sport. Usually I'm right. He's talking about chest, muscles, torso. So I don't know. They found a little bit of makeup for Mansoir, despite Ronda just coming out. I don't know what's going on. Yes, everyone. What the hell?
If you do not have the qualities, the natural qualities of a Marseille and Mansoir, don't bother.
Yes, sit to get through this. Thank you, Mr. Okay, I'm sorry. It said titillate the flavors of your juices from Kool-Aid. What? Shut the fuck up, Cole. He said send in your full body shots to Maximum Male Molestation.com. Is this a gay angle? What was that? He's talking about their thighs, their tenderloins, hot dogs. They all had on makeup. Oh, God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of the 2022 Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here comes Theory. We're going to be seeing a lot of him. I cannot either, Miss Janelle. I can't even understand what that was. I want to say I didn't see that. didn't hear that, and then none of you did either. I wish it wasn't.
I mean, I was out there and I got to see just how arrogant he was up close.
Ooh.
Well, you certainly know something.
We're still here though, folks. Thank you so much for hanging with us through the entire show. It's been a doozy.
And everybody's just looking for someone to knock Roman Reigns off his pedestal. But it could just be yours truly. I mean, I'm going to become a two-time United States champion at SummerSlam after I
Theory against Lashley at SummerSlam. We got a chance to watch him against Lashley at Money in the Bank.
Whoever survives at the end of that better be ready for a prime cash in. Because Brock Lesnar
And then see him get magically added to the Money in the Bank ladder match and then win it.
to the oven. I mean, they might fight in the rafters, could be in the stands, might even be the parking lot.
And then we stayed around for like 5 minutes
Because Roman Reigns
after he won. You know, like how you do at the movies. At least how I do at the movies when I take my sons. Stay around, see if there's gonna be what's it called, the post. I don't fucking know, the post something. Just to see if maybe something was gonna happen extra. We want to be trying to get out. We got Madcap Moss on the scene, another MM. And now he's talking about shoving things in his mouth. What is going on tonight? Oh, we got another tag team. We got Aaliyah. That's not how you usually spell that name, but whatever. Let me know. You know, something new. So if you have to use the restroom, folks, now is the time. So she's just a gymnast. She's not a wrestler. Outstanding. Just what I was hoping for tonight. She's teaming up with Lacey Evans, somebody else that was in the Money in the Bank ladder match this past Saturday. She was very nondescript in that match, which means she didn't do shit. If I remember correctly, she had on all pink. That's about all I remember. She lost. Why? You don't cook. Your sorry ass grandmama don't cook. You can't hit the out. You can't barely hand off to the running back, motherfucker. What is going on tonight?
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one. And that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust.
It's Friday, which means it's the weekend. I've had a long week. I've had a very long week. It's the weekend. I was trying to have a good night with my folks, with y'all. We haven't done it live since last Friday when my babies were here with me. And right now, you know, there's a cloud over me and my team as it is. Every day I'm seeing it on the news. I'm trying to get through work throughout the day. I'm seeing it on all my sports channels. What are the 49ers going to do with the loser? You know, Baker Mayfield gets traded to the Carolina Panthers. Oh, the loser's going to be there forever. And then tonight, SmackDown sucks. Let's just keep it 100. 100. All I ever ask is 100, like Drake and the game. And then twice, they show me that sickening ass sandwich and a sickening ass quarterback. in an hour and a half. He's just standing there, just standing there. His grandmother's just standing there. She don't do nothing either. She says, "I don't cook." Bitch, what you doing in the kitchen? Get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen. Get out of my TV. Poltergeist. You're doing it to me on purpose because I did a live with Buddy Murray today. It's just a 30-minute live real quick saying that I want him gone. You know, I'm tired of him. He says, "Oh, well, fuck you, Lawrence. Not going anywhere." And then boo-boo. So we got the All-Star game. Miss Tia, that is his real grandma. If you ask me, she looks stupid just like him. She looks useless just like him. So as far as I believe, she got the same blood as him. So we got a tag team match again. I'm not involved. But we got Aaliyah tonight. Blowing kisses and shit to the camera. Why? That's not... When I'm watching a fight on YouTube, which I try not to do that, especially if it's ladies, I don't want to see anybody kissing before the fight. What kind of shit is that? Is she in a beauty pageant or in a wrestling match? Lacey Evans is scared. She said they put me in a tag match with this Barbie doll. I'm not doing this shit. Nope. They're just trying to make her turn bad by making her come out. She did this shit like 3 weeks ago or so, where she came out and then she went back in and said, "No, y'all didn't cheer loud enough for me." And then she came. If she does one more time, I'm going to throw something. They're trying to make her turn bad. Coming out back and forth saying you didn't cheer loud enough for me is going to make the crowd start to boo her. So they did so much to build her up by telling us that she was molested by her father, abandoned by her father. Her mother and father both were alcoholics. She did like 9 weeks in a row where she filmed vignettes. Every week she wasn't wrestling forever. She had a baby and came back that way. Just with videos, and like for 2 months in a row, her telling her life story, a real life story. Her father, they're trying to turn her bad real quick. Her father apparently was a horrible piece of crap and in the military. And she was also in the military, so that's where this came from.
Before my opponents come out, I just wanted to take a minute.
They tried to make her so sympathetic for like 2 months in a row. It was horrible to watch. It was cringeworthy because it was true, and she was telling us some serious shit on this channel. Every SmackDown. There goes that.
That's the reaction that I get. I mean, do you guys, don't you know who I am? Don't you know?
She's a natural heel anyway. She has a slappable face.
Because I poured my entire heart and soul out on live TV. Told my life story and hopes.
See, there she go. Yeah, she's tripping. Miss Chanel says she's tripping. Yeah. And it says she told her entire life story on TV, and she did. And it was pretty graphic.
You know, I think it kind of bothers you that y'all look at a woman like me and it kills you because of how weak you are. That you know all the struggles I've been through and deep down in your
This
soul,
may be the worst SmackDown.
and be half the woman that
Yeah, they do way too much BS, Miss Tia. This may be the worst SmackDown of the year, of the calendar year thus far.
the truth hurts sometimes, but when Lacey Evans comes out and gets in this ring,
She's speaking about herself in the third person, so that's rich.
standing, meaning
Miss Janelle says tonight is BS Central. Absolutely correct. I don't know what we're watching.
I mean, I don't know
If Vince McMahon
what it is. Is it
was worrying about the product instead of the punani, maybe we would have a better show.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at. That's what it looks like from here. It makes me sick.
You know what makes me sick?
You guys are
Smackdown tonight. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. I'm sorry, folks.
I have sacrificed and have put my life on the line for
I'm putting my life on the line right now sitting through this SmackDown episode.
after all those years. Until I get the respect that I
Exactly. At least we all get to kick it together. That's the only thing that makes this good.
As far as I'm concerned,
Miss Tia, thank you.
every single one of you can go to hell.
You go to hell, bitch. Woman's right. At least we didn't have to sit through a match. Of course, that probably upsets my son. Shout out to my son. Yes, she did, Miss Janelle. Yes, she did. We didn't get to see Shotzi Blackheart tonight, so shout out to my oldest son. That's probably upsetting to him. We did get to see her at Money in the Bank, and she did fall through the rungs of a ladder, and that was not her intention. So we're gonna leave it at that. All right, so I have to close caption on TV because I'm blind. All right, so we have a undisputed Universal Championship WWE title match. Dead serious, Miss Tia. If you mean, did Shotzi Blackheart slip through the rungs of a ladder, trying to walk up the ladder with the ladder turned at a 90-degree angle? Yes. Yes, she did. We got the Usos coming out. Yes, Miss Tia. Yes, she did. The ladder was like sideways like this, and she braced herself. And we all saw it coming. We've all seen many wrestlers do this very same. Yes, 31's up for the Usos, who now got their own little graphic. That's tight. The ladder's like this. And then she tried to go like this and run up the ladder and jump on the girl. And she went like this. One. Oh, her leg. Oh, I'm right through. Oh, I'm off. Get your ass out of here. So she tried though. I wouldn't have tried that shit. So much respect to Shotzi Blackheart. We got the Usos for some reason going up against Los Therios Conquistadors. Right? Okay. Not sure why. But we'll watch it. But yes, Shotzi Blackheart. Okay, yes, we got the Usos. I think we all probably rolling with the Usos. Everybody's rolling with the Usos in this match today. Everybody gets to be on the right track, on the right train. So Shotzi tried to pull a Kofi Kingston, a Shelton Benjamin, two wrestlers who have done that very same spot in the past. Where the ladder again is at a 90-degree angle, and you just try to run up the ladder, no hands. Hit your feet, bop, 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 and then do something. I've seen Shelton Benjamin do that up the ladder. The ladder is laying on the ropes. Everybody's outside waiting for Shelton Benjamin for like 15 minutes. They're outside waiting for him, like 6 dudes. He runs up the ladder and just flipped over. Looked amazing. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I know that she ran up, got one rung, and then her leg went into the next one, and then she went over on the side, like Humpty Dumpty. And then she didn't get up and do that no more. She tried to do something else after that. She just walked out. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was sad for her too. I like Shotzi. I love me some Shotzi. My son, he has a crush on her. I'm pulling for Shotzi. I didn't want to see anybody get injured. Thank God she didn't get hurt. and I mean that sincerely. Thank God she didn't get hurt because she just ran up the ladder and then fell right into the ladder, the metal ladder. It's not a toy like the ones I had to earn back after Christmas. So they're real ladders, and nobody got injured for any of the wrestlers in any of the ladder matches at Money in the Bank. I was glad to see that. So the only person that got injured was Rhonda, and that was more her pride than anything. They're faking that she got a leg injury that night, but she didn't. And Shotzi didn't get a leg injury either. She got an injury in pride, though, too, because the next day, Twitter lit her ass up. So Twitter had a hashtag Fire Shotzi the next morning, and Shotzi Blackheart got wind of that. So I saw it on Twitter. And follow me on Twitter at BamBamLLD. I saw Shotzi write out a whole post saying, the only thing there was 3 things that she wanted to do, and that she wants to do at the end of every match, and that's everybody get out safe, and they did, including her and her niece. Everybody have fun, and was a crowd into it. And she said the crowd in Vegas was hot. That was a shout out to me and my kids. And nobody got hurt, and she had a great time and all this other shit. So to see people saying Fire Shotzi really was hurtful to her. She wrote it out on Twitter. It was really hurtful to her. She had to have a couple of friends tell her to put her phone down and to F the world, basically, because she was really tripping. People were all over her on social media. So it was pretty sad for her. Nobody's perfect. And I wouldn't have done it. But y'all know I did wrestle back when I was wrestling, when I beat Triple H for the title. Wrestling wasn't as rough as it is these days. Whereas so much high flying, there weren't ladder matches. It was just straight up wrestling, man on man. 1, 2, 3. No ladder matches and shit. All that shit. No flips over the top rope. No pulling off your pants in the match. Damien said it's because she trash talked about Jericho. Who, Shotzi? Thank you, Mr. Nail. Yes, I am safe. Is it because Shotzi trash talked Jericho? Usos with the Samoan drop, the pop-up Samoan drop. Jay going for the cover. Sit for Jimmy Uso, who's off the apron now. See, back when I was wrestling, there was no jumping over the top ropes and doing all these tope suicidos and all this other stuff. But look at these backflips and shit. It was just straight up fists and flips on the mat. Sit, Mr. Yes. One and done. The 1D. John, it's a match for absolutely no reason, because what they put at the graphic at the bottom, folks, before the match started, was that this was going to be a match for contendership to face the Usos. Yes, we're all good. I'm literally still all wins for 0 losses. Hopefully some of you have good records tonight too. I love you. Hopefully you do. They said this was going to be a match that if Los Conquistadors had won, that they would get a chance to face the Usos for the belts, and then they won. Well, Mr. Nell, you only win. That's what I say. You never give up. Never give up like John Cena. Now you're on the winner's board. Miss Tia says she's only lost once. All right, and Damien says Shotzi Blackheart trash talk Jericho for botching, which is something that you can do any Wednesday or Friday night. And now they got on her. That's right, Miss Nell. That's right. The only people who lost tonight looks like Los Conquistadors. Damien, are you speaking to me, sir? You lost tonight, G. Damien says you lost tonight, G. Who are you speaking of, sir? Whom? Talking about the Usos barely beating the Street Profits at Money in the Bank because Montez Ford had his shoulder up. Damien, you're also undefeated. John says Street Profits next champs. I do believe so, John. What are they saying out there in Japan, John, about that? What's the tone and the feeling of whether or not the Street Profits are going to be the next tag champions? What do you think in the comments, folks? Are the Street Profits going to be the tag team champions after SummerSlam? John says there's no one else, so Damien says, yeah, you lost that. Are you talking to John Cena, Damien? Let us know in the comments. The Street Profits, much like John Cena on the twos, and the Usos are the ones. And Drew must be like 1.5, I guess. He got a sword, so maybe Drew's 1.5. I don't know. He has on a dress, a skirt, so there's that. So we got to see Drew McIntyre hold up his sword, Angela, at Money in the Bank. That was kind of tight. Seeing the fireworks and fire flames hit. That was kind of tight. I couldn't catch the. I tried to catch the picture. There was just too much going on. So we got the 1100th match between the White Knight Sheamus and the Irish Knight Drew McIntyre. Let us know in the comments, folks, who you got before the match even gets started. Before they even both come back. And thank everybody so much. John says, can we go back to the unpredictable matches? Which matches are those, John? These days, you know, I usually predict matches, so let me know in the comments what you're speaking of. Which matches have been unpredictable? And who you got in this next upcoming match? You got Drew McIntyre. You got Sheamus. The winner of this match is the next opponent for Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar after SummerSlam, depending upon who wins that match. I'm going to go with Miss Tia goes with the Irish ass kicker, member of the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus. Good choice normally, except for I'm going with Drew McIntyre. So that's never good to go against me. John is on your team. Shout out to John for doing that. Shout out to one of our mods. That's still not a good choice. John is going with Sheamus. Damien, who do you got? Mr. Nail, who do you got? Anybody else watching? Let me know who you got in the comments. You got Drew pulling it out. You got Sheamus pulling it out. The winner goes up against either Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns in September. And Miss Janelle says she likes the Irish. Damien says this is going to be a good Raw. So Miss Janelle has Sheamus. Damien has Drew. There you go, son. Good job. He says this is going to be a good Raw. Why? What did you see, son? Please let us know. Please give us some hope for Monday Night Raw. Because outside of the physicality that Drew and Sheamus will give us right now, even though we've seen it 80 times before, as I've said before, pardon me, they've been friends since they've been 16, 17. They've known each other for 20 years. Blah, blah, blah. They've wrestled many times before. And we've seen them all. And we get one more for the Gipper. One more Drew Sheamus. Battle to the end. Lord help us. Commercial for Raw, let you know. I hope so. Hopefully on Raw we get some of the main man, Finn Balor. We'll probably get plenty of Austin Theory. We'll get the United States champion Bobby Lashley. We'll get Bianca Belair, Street Profits, Riddle, and hopefully all of us. Monday, tomorrow, more than likely though, if you see this now, later, and whether you fell in or you walked in on purpose, you opened the door because you knew what was going down or you just fell in this mug. Thank you so much for watching, hanging with us tonight. Tomorrow, sometimes I do a little pause when I realize now that I have this phone, right? And if I do a live, sometimes my Google Assistant will just pop up on the screen out of nowhere because I'm talking. I didn't say the word when it starts with a G, but the assistant will just pop up. So I gotta stop talking until it goes off. What's a funny red tone on my screen, all kind of shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to talk to my folks and watch SmackDown. So yeah, tomorrow we'll probably be live. I'll be bored on a Saturday after Miss Tia, please don't laugh at me. Frosty freezing in the building. Frosty, turn on SmackDown. Turn on Fox. Frosty, it's right at the end, so you can catch it with us. How you been? Welcome back to Platform 246. It's been a long time. Great to see you in. Thank you so much for coming in. Please hit that like button on the way in, Frosty. Now that you're here, sit down with us. Watch SmackDown on Fox. It's 9 o'clock. How have you been? How's school been, Frosty? Let's track a little bit of Sheamus in his Irish accent. Yeah, that goddamn Google. Better late than never, Frosty. That's what I always say. I'm glad that you've been good. SmackDown is almost over. You can catch the main event with us. Say hello to everybody. Everybody say hello to Frosty. I don't know if everybody's met Frosty. When I first started really doing lives, Frosty was hanging in every live. Niner lives, wrestling lives, every live. Frosty was always live with us. Hope school's been good. Hope your channel was good. Very glad to see you back. We might be live again tomorrow, Frosty. I said I'd probably be bored on a Saturday after working and doing some cleaning. Talking about Trey Lance, and yes, we got 10 minutes left, son. And Sheamus is taking it up, running his mouth. Frosty says, out of school, summer currently, been into WWE more than ever. Very glad to see that. Used to watch it a lot, but I watch it all the time now. I've been playing WWE 2K20 and some other games. Well, Frosty, I've been playing WWE 2K22 recently. I've been kicking ass. My wrestler right now holds the Winged Eagle Championship. And Drew McIntyre is trying. He was supposed to be fighting Sheamus, I thought. I don't know why he's now fighting this little midget. So we got Drew going up against Butch. Apparently the son of Butch from the Bushwhackers. Right now you're on SmackDown 20. You about to get 22 possibly. I'm going to get it possibly too. That was my son's game that I've been playing recently. You know, I was serving them up quite often, like I do. Pinning them to the mat, making them submit, whatever. Shout out to Miguel Pierce. Shout out to Larry James. Whoa! Claymore and SmackDown ends 5 minutes early. And thank you so much to my son Damien with the knowledge, which is why he's not in the ring beating up Drew. Damien says, Sheamus has COVID. Cover your mouth. Yes, please. Cover it. Throw your mask up. Miss T already beat me to it, but Put your mask up, please. Damien, that was a good diamond in the rough, son. Boom. Exactly. Why is he even here? Why are you in the building right now, my G? Come on, Loke. So Sheamus fittingly shits on. He's not getting in that ring with that sword or that disease. Get the fuck out of here. Frosty Frieza says, how do you feel about Liv Morgan as a SmackDown Women's Champ? That was a huge moment in her career. And Mission F says, wow to the COVID spreader. He's awfully close to Drew. Frosty, first of all, I got to see that live. And here go Drew cutting the ropes again because they shit on us with the SmackDown episode. Frosty, we got to see that live. My sons and I, in person, got to see Liv run down, cash in the Money in the Bank, and I was screaming like a little girl, Frosty. Liv! Oh my God, Liv! Damien realizes, in reality, they realize we don't have enough time in the match, so we need to do some screwy shit, a false finish, have Drew cut the ropes, and yes. So I'm very, very happy. Don't laugh at Miss Tia. I'm very happy, that Miss Liv got the win. Frosty. She ran down. If you haven't seen, Frosty, you haven't been around for a while, scroll down, Frosty. The video of Liv running down and winning that belt is on the channel. And you can hear me screaming like a girl. You can see the surprise in my eyes. Well, not in my eyes, but hear the surprise in my voice. And then my camera worked as I screamed for Liv and congratulated her as she came and cashed in. And plus, I was so happy to see Ronda Rousey just lose. I couldn't have been happier. So, Fresh says it was a huge surprise. Didn't expect to see her cash in the same night as nobody did either. But I also believe that the longer she would have held that briefcase, the more us fans would have been looking for her to lose it. The longer she would have held it, the more us smart fans would have been like, all right, so when you're gonna do it, when you're gonna make her lose the briefcase, we know you're gonna make her put it on the line against Charlotte. Instead, now they're gonna make her put the title on the line against Charlotte. So, thank y'all so much for hanging with me tonight, everybody. Frosty's it was great to have you slip in here at the end. I'm sorry we didn't get to have more time. You didn't get to maybe hear some of our stories from tonight or sit for Frosty, though. Frosty says, can't lie, Ronda was pretty sincere while getting up the title. Seemed like she thought Liv deserved it completely. Props to her. Yes, salute to her. She was very gracious at the end of the match. She picked up the belt, gave it to Liv Morgan. They had a nice hug right in the middle of the wrestling ring where fights happen at. They had a hug. So I hug all of you tonight. Thank you so much. Good night to you, Miss Janelle. Thank you too. Yes, it's been wonderful as always, despite the fact that SmackDown sucked. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Like the video, share the video. Thank you, Miss Janelle. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I sincerely appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Maybe we'll be with you tomorrow too. Y'all be safe.